I'll start. Hello, everyone. So my name is John. I am the Black Student Success Counselor, as well as chair of the first Student Success Team. So I'm very excited to share with you all what we're doing. So this is UJIMA Scholars, and it is our first learning community. So the purpose of UJIMA Scholars, it is a learning community designed to enhance the experience of our African-American students through counseling, instruction, mentoring, and community building. And so I really want to focus on the aspect of community building because historically, Black students have not had much or a lot of presence here on campus or a community. And so, that is something that we definitely want to have more of on campus because when students feel like they have a community, they develop that sense of belonging. They feel like they, belong here on campus, and that really helps them to encourage them to succeed. So, that's not only reflected within it's reflected in the data in both the statewide and the local level. So with that, we'll move over here. Okay, so according to the State of Higher Education for Black Californians, about 63% of Black community college students do not earn a degree or a certificate or transfer within 6 years. So bring it down to the local level, according to datausa.io, 1 in 5 Black students graduate from COC in 150% the normal time frame. So this is not speaking to what's happening in the student equity plan, where our Black students, particularly Black males, are disproportionately impacted within many of our success metrics, including passing transferable English and math in the first year, retention, graduation, transfer, all of those things. So definitely like the idea of having this team to support our Black students and really create that sense of community is very much needed. And that's what we're doing today. So now that we know why we're doing this, we're going to talk about where we're going. So our program, we're going to focus on what was built into our student equity plan. So I want to increase recruitment by 20%, our transfer level English and math within the first year by 30%, retention levels by 20%, and completion rates within the 3-year time span by 20%. So this is over 3 to 5 years, and that is the goal. So that's what we're shooting for. Okay, so when I started this role, and I wanted to understand, what is it do our students need? So I wanted to listen to our students. And so through both qualitative and quantitative research gathering, we were able to hone in on these top things. So the number one thing that was mentioned was mentorship. So our students want to feel connected to someone on campus that can help guide them to, wherever they want to go, either professionally or academically, personally. Our students want that mentorship. So that was number one. Number two was the mental health services. Due to the pandemic, there was a lot of anxiety, depression, isolation, those sorts of things. So our students did speak to that as well. Another thing is career development and internships. The students mentioned that they want opportunities to have, internships with companies that are within their specific fields, or just kind of get that career development experience, more of a personal touch. So that was another thing. And then HBCU events, which we're currently doing right now, and then community and Black history events. So those were some of the top things that our students said that we needed. So with that in mind, I come up with a 4-pronged approach, really for what our four components to our the program. And this is a bird's eye view of what that looks like. So there's the high touch counseling model, the academic success component, the cultural programming component, as well as the career development component. And so I'll get into more of these in a second. It's just kind of a bird's eye view what the program is about. So first is the high-touch counseling model. So each counselor would have their own caseload. And so in my experience working at different colleges, having caseloads, I know that students are more willing to build trust with the counselor and really build that relationship. So that mentorship, that guidance is much easier to facilitate. So that's why I would love to have like a caseloading model where students would be required to see a counselor at least twice a semester. And we would bucket our students into different levels of support based off of their GPA, how many units they've taken versus how many units have been attempted, things like that. And ideally, I would like to serve anywhere from 400 to 450 students. But overall, again, the point of this high-touch counseling model is to build that relationship and trust with our students. Okay, and then academic success, another component that I'm actually really excited about. So we're gonna have cohorted classes this upcoming fall where students will take both English 101 and Counseling 150, and they're gonna be taught by culturally competent Black faculty. So I will be teaching a counseling class, Angelique Francois teaching her English class. And I'm going to figure out what comes after that. But for now, that's what we got. And so, yeah, that's just a good way for our students to take classes together and again, build that relationship, that mentorship with our faculty on campus and feel more connected. So in addition to that, I'm working with TLC to get English tutoring. And then I would like to work with MESA on their academic excellence workshops, do daily drop-in counseling hours, facilitate transfer workshops, HBCU workshops. And then I would also like to have a retention specialist or someone on staff that can really help our students or some of the students that may be slipping through the cracks and refer them to different resources on campus so that ultimately we catch everyone because we want everyone to be successful, right? So I think that extra help would be nice. Okay, third component is the cultural programming part. And I would love to, these are just some ideas that I've done. And so there's like drum circles, community icons, art festivals, competitions, open mic nights, movie nights, all this stuff will be happening within the Multicultural Center. Where this can just be on display of Black excellence, and just a place where you can just come and have fun. So that is definitely a component of this program. And then lastly would be career development. So I would like to have career development classes in the future. So I am doing a counseling 150 this year, but I may be doing the other counseling career development class in the future, where our students can get that career development exposure. And then also, I want to bring in community partnerships. I'm actually working with Brandon and a couple other people right now to bring in local businesses and partnerships that will be connected with this program, including the NAACP. I would like to host drop-in career chats, have career readiness workshops, host career panels with COC Black alumni, HBCU alumni, and then the UJIMA Scholars Mentor Program, which I'll cover in the next slide. So this is going to be a program within our program. And so I know that, at the top of the list, when our students said, this is what we want a mentor. So I went ahead and made like a mentor program. So the mentor program provides support, guidance, and professional development and networking opportunities for students enrolled in the UJIMA Scholars program. So this is about a 1-year commitment where students would link up with a faculty or staff member on campus and really just have a conversation about, what are your goals, what are things that you want to accomplish, and just, help facilitate that relationship and help them get there. So the benefits of the program would be assisting with clarifying professional educational goals, development of personal and academic skills, a meaningful relationship, and confidence knowing we are committed to your professional and educational success. So I've been asked, can anybody be, so I'm recruiting mentors and mentees, and people have asked me, can anybody be a mentor? Like, do you have to be Black to be a mentor? And the answer is no. If you want to be a mentor, you can be a mentor for our students. There's an easy way to sign up on our website, which I'll show you in a second. But yes, I highly would encourage you all to please sign up. Okay, and then we have Amend, which is our student charter that we are having on campus. That's really just an opportunity for our Black and Latino males to get some leadership experience and also get connected to different scholarships and networking opportunities and facilitate a brotherhood. I think it's really cool. I just came back from the Amend conference last week. And it's just amazing, really, to see so many professionals in the same room, all dedicated to Black student success. So students will get the opportunity to go to that conference as well. Signups are on our website if you are interested, or if you know anybody who's interested, you can do that. All right, so I've talked about a lot of benefits of the program, and we're kind of wrapping up. So one of those would be dedicated counselor support. Book vouchers, scholarships, gas cards, gift cards. Currently working on getting that now so that we can eliminate some of those financial barriers for our students. Dedicated English tutors, cohorted counseling English classes, dedicated retention specialists, and of course, swag. This is actually really important for building that sense of belonging, because when people see stuff like an UJIMA hat, right? Or they have like a shirt and they're like, oh, like that's UJIMA, that's, they're on campus. That really builds that presence in that community. So swag is on the way, it's coming. That's one of the benefits of the program. All right, so requirements, students must take a minimum of 6 units, must have a GPA of 2.0, must see a counselor twice a semester, fill out an interest survey and sign a contract saying you're interested, attend the BSA meetings or an alternative, which we can talk about, attend 1 workshop a semester, and then go through the cohorted classes. This last one may be a little more lax for the current students who have already taken these courses, and we can talk with those students if they're interested in joining. So these are some of our partners that we're working with. So Promise, BSA, Veterans Athletics, as well as some of our community partnerships, so the NAACP, Cocoa Moms, and CSUN. And here is our webpage. So our webpage highlights the purpose, benefits, requirements, who it serves. We have our interest survey, Canvas shell, direct link to counseling, and all of that. So I quickly want to show you all our website. First, how to find it. You can find us on the homepage. If you just scroll to the right. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Bam, we're right there. Okay, so on our website, you can see our mission, like what we're about, the benefits, the requirements. The interest form to sign up is right here. Counseling appointments, so our students can book us pretty much just through clicking this link, which is pretty awesome. And then they can join our Canvas shell. So take a look at this. We also have information about the mentor program, which I talked about a little bit earlier. The purpose, the goals, what mentees can expect, the requirements of the mentor. And this is where you can fill out the interest forms if you so choose to. We have information about HBCU stuff. So if students want to know, the different routes they need to take in order to transfer to an HBCU, we have route number 1, where you get the ADT, 60 units, yada, yada, or route 2 with the 30 units. We talk about what to do after you've met those routes, our 39 participating institutions that we partner with, as well as the Black Common App and the Common Application. And then we have scholarship information. So this is scholarship information for HBCUs. So you'll see stuff here for like Clark Atlanta, Fisk University, a bunch of HBCUs that students may be interested in going to. Here's all the scholarship stuff. And then here are some of COC scholarship stuff as well. So that's all on the website. And lastly, I'm trying to make this as fast as possible. We have our events calendar. So we'll have our events on here. Keep a lookout. We have information on Amend as well, as I just talked about. Here's the interest survey. That's me. And this. Okay, so I have a Black faculty and staff page, and I wanted to do this because, again, like people don't really believe that Black people are here, but we are definitely here. And, I want our students to see that we are in all these different areas. So we are in counseling, we are in business, communications, chemistry, English, and here's Brandon right here. So like there's this thing called like the barbershop effect. And so if, someone looks inside a barbershop and they don't see anyone that looks like them, they're gonna walk away, right? So that's kind of what I want to combat and just let people know, like, we're here. And that representation, I think, is definitely important. Lastly, there's me. If you're interested in contacting us, there's me. And that is that. We're almost done. Okay. So here are some short-term goals that I have. So creating programming for the Multicultural Center, collaborate with campus partners, strengthen sense of cultural values and cultural identity to boost self-esteem and establish a sense of belonging. And then 3, increase retention rates, graduation rates, and transfer rates by 5%. This is within the next year or 2, I'm hoping for. We'll see how things go, but feeling pretty good about it. And then here are the long-term goals, which I talked about at first, much about retention, reducing the equity gaps, enrollment, transfer English, math, all that good stuff. So that's all there. And we are having a soft launch event called the Black Meet and Greet. It's going to take place on March 22nd at 11 a.m. at Honors Grove. So we're trying to get our Black faculty and staff and get our students out there, start building that community like today, and get that going. So please spread the word. It's really important that, we come together and get to meet each other. So that is that. Here's the staff. So myself, Anthony, and Arvita. If you see us, say what's up. We're running this ship, and thank you. That's it.